The basic premise of this game is that it's a horror Spanish learning game where the user would speak the answers into the mic. When I was given the theme voice, I immediately thought of language learning software such as Duolingo, but I wanted to add a spin to my prototype. This was when I thought of adding a horror game element to it, as it would help the prototype stand out to other language apps and softwares. Because I was making this game a Spanish learning game, I wanted to stick with the Spanish theme. So I went ahead and looked up famous creepy folklore creatures, and the most common one was El Coco, which I ended up using. Once I had my idea, I first began to design the main assets, which would be the El Coco monster and the spooky forest background. I created these assets in Clip Studio Paint and then imported these drawings into Adobe XD. The process of creating this game was pretty straightforward, as I had to create multiple artboards that included the assets I had created. I chose a font that would fit the theme, which was a font called Poor Richard, and I also included icons from a plugin called Icons for Design, as it helps me to save time when creating the prototype. With all the artboards done, I linked up all the artboards and would only go to the next one using voice commands. I did have some issues where XD wouldn't register my voice, so I had to make some alterations to the voice command in the menu by changing it to the words that thought I was saying the most often. Another issue was that even though I would say the correct word, it would go to the incorrect slide, and unfortunately I was unable to fix this issue. If I were to develop this further, I would add more questions that will get harder as the player progressed through the game. I would also try to fix the voice command issue where XD would not recognize the words I was saying and would either go to the wrong slide or would not progress forward whatsoever.